audience, man. What the hell? It's a helicopter.
How do you say coward again in Japanese?
The Yushin Maru is now on the run. Bosun Dave taunts the ship from the Delta.
Almost landing on their deck is an honor.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Paul here. No sign of who's on that boat or anything. No uniforms, no guns, nothing. You wearing a uniform? Roger that. Is he wearing a uniform?
He's just taking pictures and waving at the Delta. Roger, is he waving in a friendly manner or is he waving them away? He is waving in a friendly manner.
Oh, well. Tell him to get it. Hurry up. We gotta waste some time. Yeah, they can.
Hi, Dr. Bruce. Go ahead. Return to ship with the Delta. Copy that. Return to the ship. Over. Return to the ship.
The Sea Shepherds have seen no military on deck and can't prove that the Japanese are violating the Antarctic Treaty.
When the Delta came up onto the Yushin Maru number 68, they immediately freaked out. They did a 180, they just beelined it.
But they hope they have at least scared off the mystery ship that's been trailing them for days. Now, they can resume their mission to stop whaling. The Oriental Bluebird. There are 6 ships in the whaling fleet. The Oriental Bluebird is the tanker that provides fuel and supplies for the entire fleet. Commercial whaling was banned in 1986, but a piece of the law allows for a certain number of whales to be killed each year in the name of scientific research.
Japanese write research on the side of the ship because they're trying to tell everybody that their commercial whaling operation is a research whaling. It's just a big facade, really. And of course, that's why it's in English. You know, they don't care about telling the Japanese that it's research. The Japanese know better.
The Japanese dispute this and claim they are researching migration, population, and dietary habits. And they even hold up signs for the conservationist cameras. Many legal experts agree that what the Japanese are doing is legal, but others say that they are taking advantage of the law for their own profit.
The Oriental Bluebird is the vessel that fuels the whaling fleet and picks up its supplies, and it shouldn't be down here. It's part of the whaling fleet. 2 years ago, we drove it out of the area, so we'll try and do it again here. It's the largest vessel in the fleet. It's larger than the Yushin Maru, carrying about 2,500 tons of fuel. Weakness? I don't think it has any weakness. It's a pretty damn big ship.
In 2006, the Sea Shepherds encountered the Oriental Bluebird, ramming it with their boat, the Farley Mowat.
We actually sideswiped them after ordering them out of the Antarctic Whale Sanctuary.
It appears that the Bluebird has returned, so the Sea Shepherds decide to attack it.
I'll let Paul know. So by midnight, we should be on their track line?
Yeah.
About 4 hours later, they should run across us.
Well, we'll have the helicopter.
So should I let Chris know you get ready to fly at midnight? Yeah.
Excitement builds as the crew races full speed to the Oriental Bluebird's last known coordinates.
We're heading toward them. And then we'll load a Delta and give them some trouble.
But once they reach where the target is supposed to be, all they find is empty ocean.
Where they're supposed to be. They're probably headed west, and they knew we were coming. They buggered out of here, probably to the west where the rest of the fleet's gone. The rest of the fleet's hundreds of miles away.
Looking at the radar, I see blips everywhere, which I know are icebergs because I can relate them to what I'm actually seeing visually, but one of these icebergs is moving, and I know...
To relay their coordinates to the fleet.
We finally realized that it had been hired by the Japanese whaling industry to track us. so that we couldn't get close enough to them to stop them. That presented a real problem for us.
If the Sea Shepherds don't lose the trailing spy ship, they will never be able to catch the Japanese whaling fleet again. Paul suggests attacking the spy ship again to get them to stop following them once and for all. But he leaves that decision in the hands of Dave and Mal.
Why it ended up with Mel and I have no idea. Maybe I can understand me because I'm the boat driver. And asking me if I felt comfortable doing it, but I almost always feel comfortable doing anything. That wasn't the issue. The issue was it good for Sea Shepherd? And that's a decision that I have no desire to make.
Dave and Mal decide to poll the crew about their thoughts on the potential mission.
And when they're whaling, then we can do what we want against them. But spying on us isn't illegal, so it's very well that we might be launching an attack on a government ship.
Many crew members are hesitant to attack a ship that is not actively whaling.
There's some possibility, just because the Yushin Maru isn't directly complicit in killing, that they'll be portrayed as the victim here and we'll lose our moral high ground. That's probably my biggest concern.
I think it's a good idea. It's not whaling. You're not going to stop any whales from being killed.
Certainly a gamble. What would be the payoff?
The crew has debated the pros and cons of attacking the trailing spy ship. Dave and Mal are ready to report their decision to the captain.
Because you left it up to us, everybody thinks, for the most part, that the risks seem to be pretty high and the rewards kind of low for attacking these guys.
What are the risks?
Bad media, attacking.
Well, here's got the degree of communications.
If it's an order, we'll do it.
These things I don't give orders on it.
Yeah, and I think just coming off of the whole hostage thing, we look so good.
But anyway, if that's your decision, that's fine.
Yeah, I think the crew feels like that it would be a black mark on a really, really fortunate record that we've had down here.
I don't know.
If it goes badly.
Well, everything you do has that risk. Oh well, I guess that's it.
Thanks.
We certainly have the sympathy of most of the people in the world who are opposed to whaling, and that's not going to change because we harass a spy ship. I mean, they're part of the fleet, so I don't see how that would detour from what we're doing.
Paul comes onto the bridge and makes one final case for attacking the Japanese spy ship.
Well, try to keep the guys from tailing us is what we're trying to do.
Right.
Because we can't find the whalers if they're tailing us, can they?
We just think that it might look bad as a media.
I don't see why.
You don't think so?
Part of the Japanese fleet. There's no way we're going to get anywhere near one of those whaling boats with this guy on our tail.
Our only concern, I guess, was just making us look like hooligans instead of liberals. Not denying that, but we don't want the whole world to know.
Sure we do. We're right down here causing trouble. That's the whole point of it.
Okay.
Looks like the weather's getting better.
Yeah. Pretty convincing, yeah.
The debate is over. The crew prepares for battle.
We're going to treat them no differently than any other vessel in the whaling operation. We're going to make sure that we can do our job. And that's what we're here for. We're here to stop the Japanese from killing 1,000 whales. Basically, whatever it takes.
Because the Yushin Maru will see an attack coming, Paul has decided that the best plan is to launch the Delta at night.
It's such a narrow seat, a narrow little spot. And then getting up here would be really tricky. That's high frequency, high voltage stuff. You don't want to do that. You don't have to get up there though. All you gotta see the bridge is right there. You have to be so quiet.
They want to board the Yushin Maru and cut the spy ship's communication line, disabling their ability to report the Steve Irwin's location to the Japanese whaling fleet.
What if we could get on and just drop their anchor?
It's about 2:15 a.m. on the 27th. Plan at this point is to put the Delta in the water and send it over there in the cover of darkness.
Can you tell me what you guys are planning on doing? Because the latest that I heard is that people are going to be boarding the Yushin Maru and cutting communication lines.
Right.
That really freaks me out.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's happened is the captain's left it up to the boat crew. If they're happy that it's a safe thing for them to do, he's happy for them to do it. The boat crew's keen, so it looks as though it's going to go ahead, and we'll just do what we can on board to make it go as smoothly and as safely as we can.
This nightboarding is the riskiest thing the Sea Shepherds have ever attempted. If any of the crew falls overboard during the action, the freezing Antarctic water could kill them in minutes. The last time they launched at night, they lost all communication with the Steve Irwin.
When we slow down, we'll call you guys. The first bit will be about a half an hour. Then we're going to call you every 20 minutes after.
Okay. I'm going on record that if anything happens,
Right.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
I just think it's an act of frustration. It's not a real tactic.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of risks involved in this kind of work, and I try to eliminate as many risks as I can to do something, and I just thought there were too many negative factors on this particular tactic that we were going to do today.
Deckhand Kate Elliott lowers the Delta boat using the hydraulic crane as the Sea Shepherds prepare for battle.
Sorry, Dave. Don't just show you something.
Kate calls Dave over to show him that the crane's hydraulic line has snapped.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
Well, you can get a butane torch and heat it up a little and try to bend it back.
Crane isn't exactly in the best condition. Anyway, and we've got a time crunch, so it's questionable.
Hey, what's the name?
Yeah. Well, if you have a hydraulic line failure, it's done. And we don't want to have a Delta in the water with no crane, because there's no other way to get it aboard. It's definitely going to stop us from doing this mission.
The action's off. This is an issue beyond its action. There's no crane.
Yeah, pretty big deal.
What? The action's off. Action's off.
The broken crane is disastrous. They're now unable to launch their inflatable boats, one of the most crucial tools they have.
Obviously that causes problems for this action. It's even a concern for abandoning ship. If you had to get off the ship, you'd use the small boats.
The Sea Shepherds realize this year's anti-whaling campaign is suddenly in serious jeopardy.
That is really hard for all of the crew to swallow, because we all know that the minute we turn around, whales are going to start dying again.
I will wait follow-up.